Welcome to the Sausage Tree Safari Camp official YouTube channel. My name is David Batsoffen, and if you don't want to watch me, then you can listen to the sound of my voice on the podcast, which is Welcome to the Wild, and you can find us on Spotify. Thanks very much to Matilda for putting that channel together for us. I'm joined now because they say that an army marches on its stomach, and if that is true, then so do guests on safari. So I'm joined by the chef at Sausage Tree, that's Pitso. And once again, I'm joined by Sonja, who's one of the owners. Guys, how you doing?
Hello, David.
Hello, David.
Pitso, I want to talk through some of your food choices, but before we get there, I believe that you were in charge of maintenance here at Sausage Tree. How did you go from being in charge of maintenance to cooking such beautiful food?
I will say when Sonja and James came in, and they gave me a choice whether I still wanna continue with the maintenance or I'll be in the kitchen. So at that time, I only knew a little bit in the kitchen. So I thought maybe it would be great to learn more.
Okay.
So then, so Sonja joined in, and I learned more from her, and well, they hired a professional chef, and that's when I became a chef. Yeah.
And a very good one, too.
You wanted to add something, Sonja?
No, I was saying, and a very good chef, too, he's become.
Now, this is a traditional breakfast. It's not quite a full English, but it's the first time I've seen onion rings done at a lodge breakfast. Pitso, whose idea was this? They're very nice, by the way. I'm hoping that at some particular point during my stay here, these are going to pop up on a plate again.
Yeah, well, that's one of the recipe that I got from the other chef that I learned from.
Okay.
And so I just thought it would be nice for breakfast.
And it was indeed. But now what I want to know is, you went from maintenance to being a chef. How did you learn to chop onions without crying?
He still cries. He still cries.
Yeah, there's no way you're not going to cry. Yeah?
I was about to say, some people say you must cut it underwater. Other people say you must wear goggles. Is there any way that you can cut an onion that you don't cry?
Yeah, I think so. I think if you stand on a fan, if you have a fan, I think you can. Yeah, just blow the fan and you'll be fine.
Now, from onions to bread, and I've tried your rolls, these things are superb. Do you enjoy baking? Because I know you also do cakes for afternoon tea just before people go out on game drive.
Yeah, I enjoy baking. Actually, that's what I love most about cooking. Baking, that's the first thing that I learned about being in the kitchen. So, yeah, I enjoy baking more than cooking, I would say.
Because maybe this goes back to your maintenance days, because I know my wife is a medical doctor and she loves baking because it's so precise. If they say take 1 teaspoon of, then it has to be one. You can't just throw things in and hope it's going to work. Invariably, it doesn't. And maybe from your maintenance side, you know that if you put the wrong oil in a car, the thing's going to explode, or if you put petrol in a diesel engine. So I suppose it's the same with baking ingredients, or similar.
Yeah, you'll say that.
That's why I don't like baking.
Are you one of those people, Sonja, that just throw things in a pot, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't?
Exactly.
Sort of much like your decor at the lodge. It either works or it doesn't.
Exactly. Just make sure it does work.
That's all. That's all that's important. And if you want to find
Exactly.
out, if you want to find out if it does work, the food that is, then why don't you hop on the phone right now, or hop on your laptop or whatever your platform is, email them info@sausagetree.co.za, or you can telephone them on +27 015 793 0098. But enough of that, and back to the food. Pitso, this is something I've noticed on every table: breakfast, lunch, and supper. Is this sausage tree chili sauce? Did you make it, my friend?
No, we're not making this one.
It's homemade.
It's homemade.
Yeah, but by a friend of ours.
Okay, somebody. And how hot is hot?
It is hot, but I think it has its own flavor.
Yeah, it's got
okay.
nice flavor.
Okay, it's one of those things that you sort of have your meal, go back to your room, you lie down, you're reading a book, and all of a sudden the back of your head falls off.
Not quite.
Because I noticed there is hot and mild. And I noticed that the mild has been more used in this picture than the hot has. Maybe therein lies the rub, so to speak. Now, we were talking about, we'll get to baking in a moment. This was lunch. When it comes to lunches, Pitso, do you try and do light things at lunchtime, or do you look to give guests a full-on meal?
At first we used to give like a full meal for lunch, but then
Dessert.
and dessert also. Yeah. But then some of them they say the food is too much.
Yeah.
So try to keep it light.
Yeah. Light and delicious.
Yeah.
The fact that it's light, and I'm somebody who doesn't necessarily eat all my vegetables or my salads, but in this particular instance, I ate all the salads first, and then I tried some of that. It was a pizza, I think, yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vegetable pizza.
Vegetable pizza, yeah. Now talk from, you see, chocolate to some people is a vegetable. It's the same as chicken. Karoo is a vegetable. These biscuits were so darn delicious. Had I not been being watched, most of these would have found a way back into my tent or into my camp. It's as simple as that.
And they look beautiful.
Did you not have any yesterday, son? Do you not get to taste all the stuff that comes out the kitchen?
I eat my vegetables and my salad.
You can eat the vegetables.
I leave the sweets and chocolate to you.
Thank you. Pitso, are these a favorite of yours to make? Are they a favorite of the guests? Let's put it that way.
Like at first when we still had Orlando in, I used to do high tea snacks. I will bake cakes and biscuits, and then that was my job then. But since I became a chef, we have another chef who's assisting me, and she's the one who did
those biscuits.
Yeah, she's the one. Yeah, so now she's in charge of doing the high tea snacks.
Okay, good. They're delicious. Please pass on our thanks to her for those. Now,
will do.
The Boma meals seem to be what everybody looks forward to. I certainly do. Sitting around a fire, sharing stories with people that you've possibly never met before. Do you change the menu regularly? Do you have sort of, if this is Monday, it's going to be corn soup followed by X followed by Y, or do you mix your menus up?
Definitely.
Yeah, that's another thing I love about being in this kitchen. We get to choose whatever we want to serve that day. But then we also check whether you ate it or not. We don't repeat, like we don't give you same thing twice.
Okay,
So every day,
so Malva pudding
every
is going
day,
to be on the
yeah,
menu at least once.
yeah. Like if you stay here, if you stay here for 3 nights, then you'll have plated braai, then poiki.
So we try and change up. We try and change up
I suppose
and have a different, you know, sort of not just a meal. You'll have a plated meal, or you have a traditional South African braai one night.
Yeah.
A self-service one night. But what I love to do with the kitchen staff, also the chefs, is I find by giving them a set menu that they Mondays this, Tuesdays that, Wednesdays that, it's not really, I mean, testing their imaginations and giving them the opportunity to find a new recipe, send it to me or not, or decide to try something new. And I think that's part of being in the kitchen is you know, challenging oneself and keeping it interesting. Otherwise, I think it's probably get a little bit boring.
For everybody, I suppose. And once food is boring,
exactly.
then it's not made with love anymore. But now, on that note, Sonja, has it ever happened that Pitso has made something, you sit down for dinner, he puts something in front of you, and you go, I wasn't expecting this, but dang, it's nice.
It's happened more than once that he's given me really great surprises.
That's wonderful.
And I encourage that. I really encourage that to, you know, find new recipes, experiment, try something new. So Pitso knows I encourage that, you know, if there's a cooking course going on in town, I like to take it. We've done a few plant-based courses together, which has been great fun. So it's been a good few years of learning and growing together, I think.
That's wonderful. Pitso, do you have a signature dish that you really enjoy making, and if given the chance, you would make it every day of the week, every month of the year?
Yeah, I have few actually, but I will tell you, beef fillet. It will be beef fillet with pepper sauce, or beef fillet with mustard sauce, and with potato mash and grilled mixed vegetable.
Wow. See, there's always grilled mixed vegetables in the bush, people. If you're going to have protein, you've got to have vegetables. And speaking of that, if you want to come and visit and see what the menu is like, why don't you give them a call or drop them an email? +27 015 793 0098. Just remember the time change. If you're phoning from outside of South Africa, you don't want to be calling at 2 o'clock in the morning local time when it's only 10 o'clock in the afternoon in your time. Or you can email them directly, info@sausagetree.co.za. And then you sit down to a wonderful table that's beautifully decorated, once again with bottles of the hot chili sauce. And you can I love long table dinners, Pitso, where everybody sits at the same table, everybody finds their own space at the table, and bottom line is everybody enjoys themselves.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Now, the one thing I wasn't expecting to find in a lodge is spaghetti bolognese. I love the stuff. I would travel 100 miles to have spaghetti bolognese, and yours is superb, my friend. Really and truly delicious.
Thank you very much.
If there was anything you wanted to say to visitors, Pitso, who were coming or thinking of coming to Sausage Tree, what would you tell them?
I'll say not to be worried. When they come here, I'll make sure their belly is full, and if they need to roll out of here, I'll be happy to push them.
Great stuff. So I think the underlying message in your words is pace yourself, people. There's a lot of food. It's all delicious, and you're going to want to try it all. Pitso, thank you so much for joining me. Sonja, always good to talk to you. My name is David.
Thank you, David.
This has been the official Sausage Tree YouTube channel, or you can follow us on Spotify. Why not join me for the next one? My name's David Batsoff, and until the next time, bye for now.